Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Emily Haller and I'm here with Chris Dunne of VocaLink. And we're at Finextra's Next Gen Banking event at level 39. Thank you very much for joining me, Chris. Why is there so much focus on opening up faster payments? Is there demand for access to other systems?
Well, it's true that the focus has been on faster payments, and in the UK people now expect to be able to make payments instantly. So for a new entrant into the UK, faster payments are table stakes. If you can't offer FPS, you can't really compete with the other banks. But it is broader than that. In the UK, there are 4 billion direct debit collections made every year. So if you're a new entrant bank, you're wanting to serve customers, people need to have their salaries paid into their account, they need to have direct debits collected. So it's not just about FPS. It's about backs and also access to the current account switch service. If you're wanting to win new customers, being part of CAS means it's easy, simple and hassle-free for customers.
So what does a new entrant need to do to get access? Is it mainly a technical issue?
Well, technical issues are the ones that have had all the attention up to now. So services such as Payport, our aggregator service, and others that are out there will allow new entrants to be able to connect into faster payments. But you need two other things. You need to be able to get access to a settlement account, and you need to be able to navigate through the scheme rules. Now, the scheme rules are being made much simpler. So previously, it was very difficult to get in simply because of all the technical requirements. The aggregators, such as Payport, are taking a lot of that heavy lifting away, so it's making the rules simpler to get through, and this is one of the reasons we expect to see far more players joining over the next few years.
And how important is it to get a settlement account at the Bank of England?
So if you want to be a direct member, you absolutely have to have a settlement account. It's one of the rules of the game. Now, up to now, that's been quite difficult to get hold of, and they are quite technically complex as well. The Bank of England is looking at opening up access to settlement accounts, and this is very welcomed, and we're talking to the bank about that, as are the scheme. Now, over time, we may well see access opening up, but in the meantime, people being able to come in via sponsorship arrangements, in particular with new entrant players such as Raffles Bank, who can sponsor in on your behalf, are going to be key players whilst people are moving towards direct access. And for some people, that kind of sponsored arrangement is absolutely correct because they don't have the volume or they don't want to have a settlement account at the Bank of England.
And the payment systems regulator is now calling for schemes to move to a common message standard. What effect would this have?
Well, I think it introduces some uncertainty. Ultimately, you can see big benefits in all of the UK systems moving towards a common standard such as ISO 20022. At the moment, they all operate on different systems. BACS is standard 18, faster payments is ISO 8583, and so on. I think what it means in the short term, though, is it's uncertainty, and it means that it's important to be able to insulate a bank and submitters from those changes, which is why we're looking to evolve things like Payport, and other aggregator services are looking at the same thing, to be able to insulate users from a change in message standards. So fundamentally, they still send in the same messages, but then new messages go through the payment systems.
Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.